on to the next one, and this is a controversial one, guys, because this is something that I have never, ever done before, okay? I've never done this. Yo, what is goody, everybody? Welcome back to the highly anticipated keto cut of 2020. I hope you guys had an awesome year. I'm probably gonna have to do a lot of cuts in this this segment because I got Baby Lo over there, I got Camila over there. Crystal went to go get some breakfast, but it's all good. Just warning you, you may hear some crying, you may hear some screaming. I may have to stop mid sentence, but it's all good because that's what happens when you have kids. So, anyways, guys, if you're watching this video, you know what that means. That means that you woke up somewhere, so that means that you are winning! So, are your stress, are your problems can't phase you, cannot phase me, cannot phase Baby Lo or Camila, because you and I are already winning, fam. So I hope you guys had an awesome New Year's, an awesome Christmas, an awesome holiday. Overall, guys, I had an amazing last 3 months. October was amazing. Halloween was just amazing with Baby Lo. It was like her first, it wasn't her first Halloween, but she was able to comprehend everything, so she really loved it. Thanksgiving with the family was amazing. I ate so much food, obviously. December, Christmas, that's like Crystal's favorite holiday. As you can see, our house is all decorated still, and that was awesome as well. Just overall, like I said, just a bunch of family time. A lot of not really caring about the diet, just kind of took off and just ate whatever. I mean, I would keep it keto for some days and then just eat whatever on most days. So like I said, to say the least, I gained a little bit of weight, and we'll get to that a little bit later, guys. This is just episode 1. I just want to quickly go over the new game plan for the Keto Cut 2020 because it's time to change things. Because as you guys know, if you watched last year or if you watched my last video, last year I did not get the results that I wanted. And there were a number of reasons why. I could obviously think of a laundry list of excuses, but we can't blame excuses. At the end of the day, I can only blame myself. Nobody had control except myself. And so, like I said, the reason why I didn't get those results was because of me. But like all things, I don't consider things a failure. Now, you guys know I talked about this. I consider everything a learning experience. So I learned a lot about myself, and I made a lot of changes to the game plan for 2020's Keto Cut. So let's quickly get into my game plan, guys. And I do get a lot of questions on Logan, what's the difference between the way you do keto and the keto cut? What's the difference? I thought you did keto already. Yes, you're right. The keto cut is all about staying strict. It's all about being committed. It's a mindset. It's focusing on a plan, focusing on a goal, and doing whatever it takes to get there. That means staying super disciplined. No cheat days, no beer, no carb ups, no none of that. Unless you have to do a carb up, and again, we'll get into that a little bit later, but it's just all about being strict, and it's a mentality going into the new year. Whether it's a keto cut, whether it's a diet, whether it's your business, going back to school, learning a trade, whatever that may be, it's dialing in, staying focused, staying determined, and being committed and holding yourself accountable. That is what the keto cut is all about. So let's quickly dive into the keto cut game plan. So number 1, guys, tracking macros. So I'm a huge believer in tracking macros. Now, I do currently track my macros all throughout the year, but it's not 100%. It's very spotty. For instance, it's been a couple of months since I've tracked a full day if I'm not filming a YouTube video. If I'm filming a YouTube video, full day video, then obviously I'm tracking. But other than that, I'll track in the morning, and then I'll forget, or I'll go eat somewhere that's very hard to track. If I go eat Hayes County barbecue, I got brisket, I got pork chops, I got, ribs, I got avocados, I got cheese, I got all these things. It's very hard to know how much I'm eating, especially if I don't have a scale. So that's another thing. You're gonna need to get your scale, but we'll talk about that later. So it's all about tracking. Every single day I'll be tracking. So as you can see right here from my coffee cup, no better coffee mug to get than to get this one right here. Boom. I got black coffee with 10 grams of power creamer, and then I'm also going to make some breakfast here in a little bit. So it's all about tracking. We will track everything that comes into my body, and I believe you should track everything that comes into your body, especially if it's all about being disciplined, learning what foods work for you, not against you, learning what foods are helping you stay in ketosis and not secretly knocking you out. So I use MyFitnessPal. I think it's one of the most well-known tracking apps that you can get, but you can use whatever one you want. I use MyFitnessPal. Also, guys, we will do weekly check-ins. So weekly check-ins to see if I'm doing good, see how the food is, and you can do weekly check-ins any way you want. One way to do about it is go into the mirror. How does the mirror look? I mean, take a picture. Take a picture from day one. So today you need to take a picture. I already took my pictures, okay? So I took my pictures already, and you need to use that same spot, that same like whatever lighting, whatever it is, so you can compare, right? So weekly check-ins every week at the end of the week to see how you look in the mirror, how are your clothes fitting. You can also do measurements all around your waist, your arms, your neck, your thighs, your butt, whatever that may be. But weekly check-ins is another big thing that I will be doing in the 2020 Keto Cut game plan. Okay guys, so on to number 2, and that's gonna be testing ketones with the Keto Coach. Now, obviously guys, you know I'm a huge fan of Keto Coach. Well, number 1, because I am co-owner, but we pride ourselves on accuracy and affordability. And so I'm gonna be checking ketones. Now, I will say this, guys, you don't have to check your ketones. If you're doing the ketogenic diet, yes, you're right. You don't have to check your ketones. But for me, I always like to know where I'm at. So it's just like tracking macros. It's the same thing. Yes, you're right. You don't have to track macros to make sure you're doing the ketogenic correctly. But for me, the more data, the more information that I have, the better that I'm prepared on this long journey of mine. So I'm going to be testing once a day just to make sure that I'm doing what I need to be doing, making sure, well, I mean, I'm going to have a plan of food to eat, but just in case, let's say if I'm somewhere where I'm not, and I just have no way to cook and I have no way to prep and I didn't bring anything with me, and I eat something, I want to definitely make sure that it didn't knock me out of ketosis. So that's one thing. Also, we have a special discount going on. You can use Keto Goody for 10% off the starter kit. And so I'm going to be checking ketones just to make sure I'm on track. And another thing that I like about checking ketones is that it keeps me motivated. Like, it's weird. It's a weird feeling whenever I see I'm in ketosis or I got a high number. And again, it doesn't necessarily mean like, oh, I'm doing that much better if I have a high number. For me, as long as I'm over 0.5 and I'm in ketosis, then I'm happy. I know I'm doing what I need to be doing. I know I'm on track, and it just motivates me to keep going. And sooner or later, I'm gonna be stringing along 5, 10, 15, 20 days of just straight ketosis or on the right track, right? And so that's what's gonna motivate me. It's gonna keep me accountable. And so that's why I'm gonna be checking ketones on my new game plan. Okay, so on to number 3 is what I'm holding right now. This is a daily planner, guys, and shout out to Quest Nutrition because they actually sent this to me. This is a really dope planner. It has obviously it has the dates, has places for notes, and it's just a really cool one. And as you can see, I wrote the notes right here for this video. A daily planner for me is going to go a long way. I didn't start incorporating a daily planner until 2 years ago, especially when I did the Keto Cut. It really helped me, and I'm going to be putting notes. So I'm going to be putting notes on the side, like how my workouts feeling, how's my food, you know, like just everything that's going on throughout the day, like, you know, my workouts, and plan out my videos, plan out my work day, plan out, you know, things with my family, whether, you know, hey, I know that Baby Lo has a doctor's appointment at 10 o'clock, so that means I need to make sure I prep my food the night before because I'll be at the doctor's office from 10, which is a meal time, so I need to make sure I eat. So a daily planner is absolutely key, guys. I can't stress that enough for you to get a daily planner, whether you're cutting, again, entrepreneur, going back to school, learning a trade. Having a daily planner just to put notes, track what you're doing, schedule out your week, schedule out your month, put dates down so you make sure you're prepared, that you know on this day you're going to be traveling. So that means you better make sure you have food ready, have all the necessary things that you need for that travel day. No excuses, guys. No more excuses. Again, a lot of things, a lot of reasons why I didn't have the goals that I wanted or the results that I wanted last year is because I did not prepare. Yes, I had a planner, but I didn't hold myself accountable, and I didn't prepare for my traveling, for appointments, for things like that. And so that will not happen this time. So get a planner. On to the next one, and this is a controversial one, guys, because this is something that I have never, ever done before, okay? I've never done this. I hired a coach, okay? I've never done that, okay? I've never hired a coach for the keto cut. Yes, I've hired a coach for a powerlifting, like power building program, but I never hired a coach to like coach me through everything. So if you guys are familiar with Gaines Bakery, remember it's a bakery in New Braunfels that I always love to go to. They specialize in low carb and keto friendly options. And I hired Ross, which is the co-owner of Gaines Bakery. He is coaching me through workouts. He is coaching me through diet, supplements, sleep, water, everything, guys. Like it's a full out accountability. His expectations, we'll be checking in weekly. No excuses. What I liked about Ross is that he was pretty much, he was like, look, I'm not going to take it easy on you. These are my expectations, and this is what I demand from you, and this is what I expect from you. And I'm not going to feel sorry for you. I'm not going to say, oh, it's okay if you didn't get your meals in, or oh, it's okay if you didn't get a workout. He's like, no, you're going to have to tell me why. We're going to have to make up for it. And so we have a completely new workout schedule, guys. So you know the schedule that I'm on Monday through Friday. Boom, that's out the window. We'll get to that later. You know my traditional meal plan, guys. I love to fast in the morning, and I probably only eat maybe 2, maybe 3 meals a day at the most. Boom, that's out the window, guys. We're stepping that up to 6 meals a day. Now, I know you're probably saying, like, Logan, you're cutting, though. And I am, too. I'm like, wait, I'm cutting. Why am I eating more meals? Hey, I got to trust the coach, right? He is more knowledgeable than I am, and I want his accountability. I want his knowledge. He's done this before, and he coaches people. Again, so that is another big thing that I'm relying on him. I obviously going to trust him. I'm putting my trust into him. And so we have a daily water intake, which I've never done. I told myself, okay, I try to drink water, but I never had a daily water intake. And again, I will get to all those numbers in future episodes, guys. I'll break down how much water I'm drinking. I'll break down the supplements. I'll break down my meal plan. We're going to go shopping here in a little bit, so I'll have a shopping grocery haul for the Keto Cut 2020 plan. But I just wanted to let you guys know that I have hired a coach for the 2020 Keto Cut to hold me accountable, motivate me, teach me, and just help me along this journey, because that's one thing that I learned from last year, guys, that I can't do it by myself. Okay, I think I'm some superhero. I think I'm some guy that could do it all. I could be a full-time father, full-time husband, run a company, do YouTube, do all these other things, work out, and I don't need anybody's help. That's not the truth. I need Ross's help. I need help. And so that was one thing that I knew that I needed to do for the Keto Cut 2020 game plan. So boom, there it is, guys. I hired a coach, and I'm excited. Another thing that we're going to be doing, guys, is we're going to be keeping it simple, okay? That's what also another thing I like about Ross as a coach. He keeps it simple, okay? I will tell you this, guys. The best shape that I have ever been in, the most shredded I have ever been in, is when I ate the same thing every single day for 10 weeks, which was ground beef, broccoli, tilapia, and occasionally a protein shake. But that was it. I ate the same thing every day for 10 weeks, and I got super, super shredded, the best shape of my life. And I know a lot of people say, oh yeah, but that's not sustainable. You can't do that. That meal plan sucks. Like, how can you eat that for 10 weeks? You have to understand, guys, it's a mindset. You have to dedicate yourself for 10 short weeks throughout the year of eating the same thing, because you're not eating for pleasure. You're eating for results. Now, this is not something that I'm going to be doing all year round. This is not something you're going to be doing all year round. So when people tell you, oh, you're crazy, how can you do that? You have to tell yourself, look, if it was easy, everybody would be walking around shredded. Everyone would be walking around lean. Everybody would be walking around buff, but it's not, because it's not easy. Everyone's walking around with diabetes. Everyone's walking around overweight with high blood pressure. All these health issues, because it's so easy to eat bad and eat sugar and eat fast food and eat junk food 24/7. I get it. It's easy, but it's very hard to eat the same thing every single day, especially if it's healthy. But you know what? The first time that I ever did that was I was in the best shape of my life. super shredded, and I'm gonna go for it. So again, we're not gonna eat the same thing every single day, but his meal plan is super simple. And that's what I need, guys. Like, the more options you give me, the more confused I get. I'm like, oh, should I do this? Like, just tell me what to eat. Tell me how much I should eat, and that's it. And so this meal plan is very simple, and I'm excited for it. So there you go, guys. We're keeping it very simple on the Keto Cut Game Plan 2020. So that's pretty much it, guys. That is the game plan for 2020. You know the motto for the Keto Cut is never outworked. I talked about it in my last video. If you guys do like these shirts, they are still available. Link in the description below. But also another thing that I'm super excited about, guys. I have been working super hard on this. So that's why I haven't been posting videos, guys, because I knew this Keto Cut was coming up, and I know a lot of you want to join me. I know a lot of people wanted to join me last year, so I created a Facebook group, but it didn't really do what I wanted it to do. It didn't really hold anybody accountable. It was more just communication. I want something better. I want something bigger than that. So I created the Keto Cut Bootcamp, guys. This Keto Cut Bootcamp is to get you started, get you everything you need on your journey for your cut this year, and I'm excited. There's a contest in it as well, but I don't really want you to focus on the contest. I mean, yes, I want you to try to win it, but I really want you to focus on you, focus on what I've created for you, focus on the workouts, focus on the meal plan, the recipes, keeping it simple. So guys, the Keto Cut Bootcamp starts January 10th. You can sign up today. Make sure you sign up today, guys. It's gonna be awesome. I created this easy, simple boot camp. I'm telling you guys, sign up. This is gonna hold you accountable. It's gonna motivate you, and it's gonna give you everything you need, all the tools, knowledge, everything you need to get your keto cut started off right, which I'm so excited about, man. I was working so hard on this, I'm telling you. That's why it was killing me not to make YouTube videos, but I knew I needed to just dial in and make this program because I wanted to do this last year, and I just didn't have time. So I'm excited about that. The Keto Cut Bootcamp 2020. Sign up. Starts January 10th, so you got time. So there you go, guys. That is my game plan. Please let me know if you're doing the Keto Cut. I have my good friend Nicole Bergs doing the Keto Cut as well. She just posted a video yesterday about her game plan for the 2020 cut, which I'm excited about. So we got a bunch of other YouTubers doing it along with me. Join the Keto Cut Bootcamp today. If you don't want to join, that's all good, but let me know in the comments below what's your game plan. What are you doing differently? Are you going to track macros? Are you going to check ketones? Are you keeping it simple? Are you going to up your cardio? Like, what are you doing to reach your goals? What game plan do you have? So let me know in the comments below. I really want to know, and I'm excited, man. I'm excited for this long journey. I got so many big things to tell you about this Keto Cut, and this is just episode 1. And I don't want to spill all the beans in episode 1, but let me just tell you, you're in for a long journey. We're in for a long journey because we're in this together. So there you go, guys. Episode 1. I'll see you for episode 2 of the Keto Cut. Have a blessed day. I absolutely love you. Happy New Year's. We'll see you all in episode 2. Peace.